Good evening, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone.
Tonight we have a very special newscast in which we will present the results of the recent Senate election here in California.
That's right, Ron. As many of you may know, Barbara Boxer defeated challenger Fiorina on November 2nd. We now have insight and information to bring you from political scientists from across the nation. What can you tell us, Ron?
Boxer defeated Fiorina by a 10-point margin, winning a total of 3.7 million votes. The overall result of the election is consistent with the rest of the nation, with 84% of incumbents in all other Senate races winning their bids for re-election. And as we know, incumbents almost always win, as seen over the past 40 years. The 10-point margin, however, is rather large.
Yes, that 10-point margin is surprising. Comparatively speaking, this was not a very good year for Democrats, so Boxer did extremely well. In fact, results for all congressional races show that Democrats fared even worse than expected, losing 15 more seats than had originally been predicted.
On the economic side of things, Fiorina was one of several wealthy, self-funded candidates running for election this midterm. However, only two were able to ease their way into political power. Thus, we see that Fiorina's loss is consistent with the results seen across the country. The $5.5 billion personal contribution by Fiorina pales in comparison to the $175 million that gubernatorial candidate Meg Whitman poured into her failed campaign. So Fiorina really can't feel that bad. But seriously, someone should really throw some of that money my way.
Yes, this is consistent with other results. The Center for Responsive Politics calculated that out of candidates whose self-funding exceeded $500,000, fewer than 1 out of 5 won their elections. It seems as though this California Senate race was just another continuation of self-funded candidates doing poorly.
It is important to note that Boxer's success is consistent with California's past election results. Since 1980, only 2 terms have been served by Republicans. Similarly, the majority of voters in the Bay Area and Los Angeles County, the major population centers here in California, all voted for Boxer.
Polling results show that those who have been recently laid off of their jobs voted in favor of Boxer. Also, those who find the war in Afghanistan and healthcare to be pressing issues in our state voted for Boxer as well.
Once again, Boxer's results are not necessarily consistent with Democrats across the nation. In contrast to the 2008 elections, the 2010 midterm election and exit polls show changes in turnout based on ethnicity, age, and party, but not gender. Even though women still voted more than men, the numbers didn't change. Whites voted more, African Americans and Hispanics voted less. The exit polls also showed that Boxer captured all groups of the current Democratic coalition. More importantly, she won amongst college graduates, a key group that is generally classified as up for grabs.
Yes, Ron, and in terms of age, the youth voted less while seniors voted more. This is important because the group that favored the Democrats most this election were the young voters. Thus, Democrats lost big because the young voters just stayed home. Democratic groups in general didn't come out to vote as much as Republican groups did.
Well, that's about all the time we have for this special newscast. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone. Thanks for stopping by.
And you stay classy, San Diego.
Sky rockets in flight.